So up to last lecture, we have completed the exercise or practice at 3.1. Okay, now today we are going to study about the nth term of an AP. Okay, so generally, if A is a first term and common difference is D, then okay, so generally in the AP, generally in the AP, okay, T1, T2, T3, and so on. If first term is A and common difference is D. Okay. So generally in AP, so AP T1, T2, T3, and so on. This is an AP, and in this AP, first term is A and common difference is D. Then we can write T1 is equals to A. Okay, so T1 is equals to A, and we know that T2 is equals to T1 plus D. T1 plus D. Okay, so by using this formula, we find the next term. But value of T1 is A. So A plus D. Now, okay, so I'll write here T3 here. Okay, so T3 is T2 plus D. T3 is T2 plus D. So value of T2 is A plus D. So A plus D. So this value is of T2 again plus D. So together I can write A plus 2D. Now T4. Similarly, I can find the value of T4. So T4 is T3 plus D. But value of T3 is A plus 2D. A plus 2D, this is the value of T3 plus D. So it will become A plus 3D. So if you observe carefully, okay, so if you observe carefully, this is the second term, this is third term, this is fourth term. Okay, so in second term, value of second term is A plus D. Okay, again, what you have to understand here, T1, T2, T3, T4, in all the values, A is same. Okay, A is same, but value of D is changed. Value of D is changed. Okay, so observe carefully here. If you want to find the value of T2, the value of T2 is A plus D. So coefficient of D is okay. So coefficient of D is 1 less than the number of term. Okay, so 1 less than number of terms. So again, if you observe here, T3 is equals to A plus 2D. So 2 is less than 3 by 1. Again, T4 is equals to A plus 3D. So here again, coefficient of D is 3, which is 1 less than by 4. So again, I can write here A plus 2 minus 1 D. So less than 2, 1 less than 2 is 2 minus 1d. So again I can write a plus 1 less than 3. 1 less than 3, 3 minus 1 into d. So again I can write this as a plus 4 minus 1 into d. So in general, I can write Tn is equals to, in general, I can write Tn is equals to by this formula. Suppose, okay, you have to assume this number as a n. Okay, so here I'm just writing directly. Okay, so a plus, if here is 4, then we write in bracket 4 minus 1. So here is n. So I can write n minus 1 into d. So this is the formula to find the value of Tn. Tn is nothing but the nth term of an AP. Suppose we have given that, suppose this is the dash dash dash, this is the an given arithmetic progression where A is something and D is something. Then find the 35th term, 25th term, 50th term. So like that. That type of examples we can solve this. So always remember this formula is very important to find nth term, to find nth term of an AP. This is an important formula. Okay, so we will use this formula. Now we'll solve some examples based on this formula. Okay, our question is, find Tn for following arithmetic progression and then find 30th term of AP. So given AP is 3, 8, 13, 18. So solution, given AP, given AP, given AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. Given AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. Here T1 is equals to 3, T2 is equals to 8, T3 is equals to 13 and T4 is equals to 18. Okay. Now D is equals to T1 is equals to, or again we can write here T1 is equals to A is equals to 3 and D is equals to T2 minus T1. T2 value of T2 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. So value of D is 5. Now we know that to find, okay, sorry, now we should use the formula for Tn. Okay, so we know what we know. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we have to just simply substitute the values of A and D in this equation. After substituting the value of A and D in this equation, we will get a particular formula to find nth term of the given AP. So specific formula to find any term of that AP. So value of A is 3 plus n minus 1 into value of D is 5. So Tn is equals to 3 plus, after multiplying this 5 into this bracket, so 5n minus 5. So Tn is equals to 5n minus 3. Sorry, 5n minus 2. 3 minus 5 minus 2. So 5n minus 2. So this is the unique formula. This is the unique formula to find nth term of this particular, and this formula is only applicable for this given AP. Now, therefore, okay, so therefore 30th term 30th term is equals to 30th term T30 is equals to, now just in this formula, just simply we have to substitute 30 instead of n. 30 instead of n. So by using formula 5 into 30 minus 2, T30 is equals to 5 into 30 is 5 into 30, 150. So 150 minus 2. So T30 is equals to 148. 148. So this is the 30th term. 30th term of this given AP. Okay. I hope you understood this. Now we'll see some next examples. So our next question is, which term of the following AP is 560? And the given AP is 2, 11, then 20 and 29 and so on. Now, first of all, you need to understand this question. So which of the following, which term of the following AP is 560? So this question suggests that 560 is in this AP. So it exists. Okay. So it exists in this AP. Then we have to find number of the term. Okay. Then we have to find the number of the term. Okay. So suppose we are having T1, T2, T3 like that, and we have to assume this as a Tn. Tn is equals to 560. Then in this example, we have to find this number. So we have to find the number of the term. A term 560 belongs to this arithmetic progression. Okay, 560 belongs to this arithmetic progression. And we'll assume here the number of the term 560 is n. Then we have to find the value of that n. So how we can solve this? So just write the first given AP. So given arithmetic progression is 2, 11, 20, 29 and so on. Here A is equals to, or T1 is equals to, simply you can directly okay, we'll solve here. Here T1 is equals to A is equals to 2, T2 is equals to 11, and T3 is equals to 20. D is equals to T2 minus T1. So T2 is 11. 11 minus 2 is equals to 9. So D is equals to 9. Now in this AP, we have the first term and the common difference D. So by using nth term, so we have to find the number of term whose, okay, we have to find the term, or we have to find the number of term whose value is 560. So nth term, so we will assume nth term of AP is 560. nth term of this AP, nth term of this AP is 560. Nth term of AP is 560. So therefore Tn is equals to 560. Therefore Tn is equals to 560. Now we know what we know. We know the formula to find Tn. So Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 D. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. But value of Tn here is 560. Value of Tn here is 560. Now after writing this formula, simply you have to just put the values. Okay, so 560 plus A. Value of A is 2 plus n minus 1 into value of D is 9. Okay, so therefore 560 is equals to 2 plus 9n minus 9. So therefore 560 is equals to 9n minus 7. 9n minus 7. Okay, so 560. So this minus 7, if we shift this to the left hand side, it will become plus 7. So 9n. Therefore 567 is equals to 9n. So therefore 567 divided by 9 is equals to n. So therefore n is equals to, by just simply doing the division, 9 6 are 54 and 9 3s are 27. So n is equals to 63. So therefore we can write here 63rd term. 63rd term of given AP, 63rd term of given AP is 560. Is 560. I hope you understood the example. Okay. I'll see the next example. Okay. Now our next question is, we have to check. Okay. Check whether 301 is in the sequence 5, 11, 17, 23. It's a bit tricky question because earlier two examples we have solved. Okay, in that two examples sequence was not given, arithmetic progression was given. So here used word a sequence. So it means that first of all we need to show that this sequence is AP. Okay, so first of all we need to show that this sequence is AP. Okay, now solution. In this sequence, we sequence 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. T1 is equals to 5, T2 is equals to 11, T3 is equals to 17 and T4 is equals to 23. Now T1, T2 minus T1 is equals to 11 minus 5 is equals to 6. T3 minus T2, value of T3 is 17, T2 value of T2 is 11. So 17 minus 11 is again 6 and T4 minus T3 is 23. Value of T4 is 23 minus 17 is equals to 23 minus 17 is again 6. Again 6. Okay. So here from this result, okay, we can say that this sequence is a AP. Okay, so this sequence is an AP. So therefore, this sequence is an AP. This sequence is an AP. First term of this AP, first term is equals to A is equals to 5, and common difference D is equals to 6, and common difference D is equals to 6. So now if 301 is in the arithmetic, now we have proved that this sequence is arithmetic progression. If 301 is nth term, then okay, now for the time being we will assume that the given sequence, okay, 301 is present in the given sequence. Now if 301 is nth term, if 301 is nth term, then nth term, then so if this is in the given sequence, if 301 is in the given sequence, then it must satisfy the formula. Okay, so we know Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So therefore is equals to, now we will write Tn as 301. So therefore Tn is equals to 3 Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we just simply substitute the value of T1. Value of A is 5 plus, I don't know the value of n, and value of D is 6. So 301 is equals to 5 plus 6n minus 6. Okay, 6n minus 6. So therefore 301 is 6n minus 1. So 301 plus 1, shifting this minus 1 to the left hand side. So 6n. So therefore 6n is equals to 302. 6n is n is equals to 302 302 divided by 6. 302 divided by 6. But if you observe carefully, we'll get division of these two terms means 302 divided by 6. So division of these two terms is not an integer, and number of term must be an integer. So therefore but can but n is equals to 302 divided by 6 is not an integer. So therefore 301 is not in the given sequence. 301 is not in the given sequence. Okay. Now Now we'll see the next example. The next example is how many two digits numbers are divisible by 4. So this type of examples are very important. So first of all, we need to list the two digits number which are divisible by 4. So I am writing here list of two digits number, list of two digit numbers which are divisible by 4. Okay, so which are divisible by 4. Divisible by 4 and multiple of 4, meaning of both the terms is same. So divisible by 4, and if the question is given how many numbers, how many two digits number are the multiples of 4. Okay, so meaning of this question will be meaning of this question is same. Okay, so two digit number, first two digit number which is divisible by 4 is 12, then 16, then 20, 24. Actually we don't need to write all the numbers. And last two digit number, last two digit number which is divisible by 2 is nothing but 96. So our sequence will stop here. Okay, so we have to find the number of this term. Okay, total we are what we are asking this example, how many two digits number. So how many digits which are divisible by 4, from how many two digits numbers which are divisible by 4, we then in this example we have to find the number of terms which are two digits and divisible by 4. So if you find the value, okay, so suppose 96 is the nth term, and if we find the value of n, then we have solved the example. So what we can do here, so in such type of examples, directly you have to write here, this is an AP. So the sequence written here, this is an AP. Okay, so let's find how many numbers are there. Okay, now let's find how many numbers, how many numbers are there, how many such to include such means this type of numbers which are divisible by 4 and are of two digits. So are the, let's find the how many such numbers are there, so here T1 is equals to A is equals to 12. D, difference between any two numbers is 4, and Tn is equals to 96. Tn is equals to 96. So from this we will find the value of n. So from this we will find the value of n. From this we will find the value of n. Okay, so already we know that Tn is equals to 96. So we know that Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now put the values in this formula, the known values in this formula. So value of Tn is 96 is equals to value of A is 12 plus n. I don't know the value of n, so keep as it is. And value of d is 4. So 96 is equals to 12 plus 4n minus 4. So 96. So 96 is equals to 12 minus 4 is 8. So 8 plus 4n. 8 plus 4n. So I'm going to shift this 8 from the right hand side to the left hand side. So therefore 96 minus 8 is equals to 4n. So 4n is equals to 88. So n is equals to 88 divided by 4. So n is equals to 22. So n is 22 means 96 is the 22nd term of this APN, which is last term. It means that in total, there are 22 terms which are divisible by 4 and is of 2 digits. So there are 22 numbers. There are 22 two digits numbers which are divisible by 4. So just write therefore there are 22 two digit numbers which are divisible by 4. So any question such any question of this type can be asked. How many two digits numbers are divisible by 3 or 5, or how many three digits numbers are divisible by 5? Such type of questions can be asked. It may be asked, sometimes it may be asked for the 3 marks also. Okay, so we'll stop here. Remaining examples we will see in the next lecture. Okay.